Wow, there's a lot of people. I'm a bit nervous. Hi everyone, hi Sazis. I'm super happy to be here. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So my name is Angélique Sakura Godin. I was born in Tokyo, grew up between France and Japan, and today I'm standing here graduating from HEC. Before I share my story, I want to tell you what this speech is really about. It's about resilience. It's about how we carry pain and how we can choose to turn it into something powerful and good. This is my journey, but maybe some part of it is yours too. I like to introduce myself by saying that I'm the child of two loving parents. I was raised by a man who isn't my biological father, but he's the one who taught me how to love, how to hold on, and how to stay. For his 50th birthday, I gave him a letter asking him to adopt me officially. He said yes. And my mom, we went through a silent fight for years, and it kept us apart. But even during that silence, she was still there. She would leave food on the table. She always supported me in her own way. And I know that even when love doesn't speak, it can still be present. They're both here today, and I want to thank them. When I was 12, I moved to Japan. I went to the French school in Tokyo. I had many friends, and I'm the kind of person who makes everyone laugh and maybe laughs a little too loud myself. But the truth is that I always felt a little out of place. I always felt lonely. I was an overthinker, a bit too introspective for my age. In high school, music and singing were my escape. Later, I studied at Keio University in Japan. I wanted to become a psychiatrist to help people heal one by one. But in 2020, I went through something that broke me. I was raped by 3 men. In Japan, these things are rarely spoken about. I didn't know how to tell my parents. I didn't know how to ask for help. And because I've always dealt with pain by doing, I threw myself into action to forget. I felt like I was drowning, so I became a lifeguard, hoping that if I couldn't save myself from drowning, then maybe I could save someone else. I launched LoveBridge to fund emergency equipment in Japan, and then Wellness Bento to reduce food waste. Helping others became the way I helped myself. It kept my head above water. Serving, creating, finding purpose made me stronger and made me better. Then I lost a friend to suicide. I wrote a song for him. It was chosen and played in front of 800 students. That was the first time I realized that maybe pain doesn't have to stay silent and painful. Maybe it can become something that inspires, that speaks to others. In 2022, I moved to Australia, chasing a feeling of connection, of belonging. It was really great. I lived the best year of my life. But in 2023, I came back to Japan and I exploded. All the pain that had been sinking came back to the surface. I walked for hours and hours through the night, not even knowing where I was or what I was doing, silently hoping a truck will hit me. On that day, my dad called me and said, "You're having a depression." And that one sentence saved me. I saw a psychologist. She told me, "Leave Japan, start again." I had always believed healing meant helping one person at a time. But I started to see that what hurt me wasn't personal, it was structural. Silence, shame, injustice, broken systems. The system needs to change, and that's when I applied to HEC. It was through the SASE Masters that I discovered that businesses could help people. I discovered business and human rights, thanks to Charlotte Mon. Through our project with Schneider Electric and with the support of mentors like Brian and Maureen, I saw what responsible business can look like when it truly chooses to care. People like François Gémen, Deborah, Sophie made this journey unforgettable. not just academic, but deeply human. And for me, the answer became clearer. I wanted to prove that we can turn the energy of pain into something powerful and good. Since arriving, I've thrown myself into a project that matters because I believe that if you want to make a change, you can. I joined the Women at Sea boat expedition, where I learned what female leadership looks like on the water. I became VP Sustainability for HEC Women in Business to help empower women. I built a student association on mental health at HEC. All this because I've learned that even our hardest experiences can become the fuel to create something better. If there's one image I want to leave you with, it's this. Every day at noon, your shadow disappears. Not because it's gone, but because it aligns perfectly right beneath your feet. Just for a moment, you can't see it, but it's there, fully with you. And maybe today is that kind of moment, where everything we've carried, the fears, the grief, the doubts, aren't gone, but they just align. Embrace them. This was all meant to be. I want to tell each of you that resilience is key. Be bold. Be resilient. Life can be harsh sometimes. Life is not meant to be easy, but trust me, you'll find a way. Quit that job you don't like. Quit that friendship that makes you unhappy. Quit that toxic boyfriend. Quitting can be the solution to start better again. So before I close, I want to say thank you to my parents for your strength, your presence, your love. To my friends, thank you for making the heavy days lighter and for reminding me I wasn't alone. And to everyone sitting here today, congratulations for what it took to be here. For some of us, it meant leaving home, learning a new language, sending money back home, being the first in your family to ever wear a cap and a gown. You didn't just graduate for yourself, you graduated for the version of you who almost gave up, for your little brother watching, for the parents who sacrificed everything, for the future you're already building, and that deserves to be seen, and it is. I live by this motto: be the person you needed when you were younger. Keep it close, because one day it might save you too. Thank you.